the NBA season has concluded, which means our NBA wins pool has concluded. Came down to the last day of the season to determine who would finish in last place, and unfortunately for Dustin, he finds himself in third place. He ended up with 197 wins on the season. Arlie took the second place win from him on the last day. Arlie has 199 wins to end the season, and of course I had clinched first place a couple weeks back. I finished off the season with 238 wins. So we have punishments to be dealt here on this week's episode of Tailgate Talks. Arlie, do you want to break the news on the jersey Dustin will be having to purchase
and wear? All right, so I texted me and Brooks texted about a couple of days ago, and I was on the verge of winning, but it wasn't sealed in yet. But I was like, we hadn't really talked about it at all, and we're like, what would make Dustin the most upset? And
it's hard because there's not a lot of dudes that
you don't
hates.
Get mad at anybody. We've never seen you get lit up about a player or about a team. Like, I've never seen you just be like, that guy. Not once. And so, like, we were talking for about a good, 30 minutes trying to figure out, what to go with.
But we know a sports town that you like to shit on
consistently, all the time. And we know a player who's certain step back you particularly love to shit on. And so we have decided to go with the James Harden jersey from Houston. Not only because it's from Houston, but because of certain Twitter followers that are going to blow you up for wearing said Houston James Harden jersey.
Okay, I'm going to break y'all's hearts, though. But now that he's on my Nets, I'm not that upset about this. It's going to suck that it's Houston in red. But now that once he got to my Nets, it's been a great relationship. We're mending things, It's going okay.
He was gone for half of your relationship so far, just so you know.
Yeah, you're still in last, despite all of that.
Sorry, I like to blame the Celtics for going 5-6 over the last week.
So my other ideas
for blowing games, and the Pelicans for just tanking once they were out of the rest of it. So thanks for those teams for shitting the bed the last week.
Yeah,
it really costing you this.
The other ideas I had was to get you one of those god awful Celtics jerseys, and like a Marcus Smart Celtic jersey, or a Kyle Guy Kings jersey.
But
I figured that would probably be best. I don't know. You and me equally share that one.
One, I didn't know he was even in the NBA, on our roster.
I didn't either until that came up.
So, props to him for just coming back into our lives in the G League or some shit.
Yeah, I'm glad he botched that wide open dunk.
So, yeah,
and then he tripped himself afterwards. Surprised the refs didn't come call a foul for him.
I will oblige.
Final nail in the coffin, I think, was just all the Houston hate that you throw out, but then also that we'll have Sir Ryan probably just rip you to shreds on Twitter for that.
Yeah, for sure.
We've been into many a battle on Twitter, me and Dustin, about James Harden, so it's all right.